Yes, 2020 was definitely a challenging year. Firstly, the biggest challenge for our team was the continuous operations of CF Pacific Centre in the height of the pandemic. So out here in BC, there was no mandate for shopping centres to close. So during the height of COVID, while most of Vancouver was shut down, the shopping centre was still operating. With that, we had a few retailers and office clients that were here at work, and we had to deliver on the same level of security and safety confidence as if we had a fully operating shopping center. The bigger challenge now is our COVID recovery and executing on that plan. When I think of pre-COVID sales right now, we need to get shoppers back into the shopping center and get our retailers performing at those pre-COVID levels. So for downtown, so Pacific Centre being in an urban setting, we don't have any tourism. We don't have office clients. Right now, office occupancy is about 15 to 20%. So our team here at CF Pacific Centre had to really kind of get creative and come up with some ways that we could draw traffic, if it's just our office clients into the shopping centre, or just local Vancouver residents to come back downtown. So one example of something we did for Christmas was we did a holiday marketing plan with partners. We partnered with the local BIA and our parking partner, Easy Park, and we offered 2 hours of complimentary parking, which is a $16 value if our guests spent $200 or more at the shopping center. So really our objective was, let's capitalize on holiday shopping, get people back downtown, and then hopefully salvage 2020 retail sales for our retailers. At the end of the 5-week campaign, we must have validated 1,200 tickets, and that was sales of just over $1 million for our retailers. So they were very appreciative that we were there and trying to work with them to draw some traffic back into the shopping center for those important Christmas sales. My experience has been enlightening. In many ways, it's been heartbreaking to see a lot of our strong assets across the country, such as CF Pacific Centre, really struggle. But the nice thing about, I think, of our team here, they're really devoted, and they're devoted to our retailers, and they come to work every day like they're working alongside our retailer as part of their business recovery plan. Well, that's one word for me. That's running. Running really helps me kind of clear my head and compartmentalize home from work objectives and really what I got to achieve for the day. I've come to really appreciate the power of wellness, especially this year. And I mean, personally, I had a back injury that kind of took me out for a couple of years. So it's been nice to get back out and do something I love to do. I don't think we have to look for inspiration these days. I think of a lot of my colleagues across the country who had to quickly adapt to homeschooling, all the while managing their work life. And work life was always new and changing and uncharted challenges that we hadn't been faced before. And there was no handbook for any of this. We just kind of had to figure it out. So hats off to working moms, although that would be entirely incomplete without recognizing a lot of CF working dads out there too. What I'm most proud of this past year is our team's resilience. Through the pandemic, we also had 2 active construction redevelopments here at CF Pacific Centre. We had the Rotunda redevelopment that was underway, as well as the former Four Seasons remediation. On top of that, we had large-scale capital projects we needed to execute on, one of which was our street membrane project, which is really the primary roof of the shopping center. So I guess I'm most proud of my team's endless engagement and commitment they made to the retailers while juggling, the challenges of the pandemic, as well as the added demands and disruption that came with both those sizable redevelopments.